It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Hey, we ain't got a lot of time left. If the rap game fall, bet I did this shit to death. No motivation to stretch it. Focused on ethics, try to survive in my section. Shit is depressing. Used to care about niggas. Now I give a fuck about your whereabouts. Publishing, I'm clearing house, nigga. Music on shows, I'm on Paramount, nigga. Killing a rapper, breathing, and I'm bailing out quicker, single-handed. Never panic, I get disbanded, reprimanded, ass-handed, then they vanish. Hip-hop, nigga, I perfected every element with 4-finger rings on. Call me Captain Planet. Street shit done. These niggas scum, I don't appreciate none. Nigga thinking nigga stunt. Came from a village, bumping dealer in the slum, moving on another pillar. I'm the realest that they come. I don't need no squad. My rap clean like Pino on the beats like Ringo Starr. Blast on niggas like Beano bars, doing numbers in the bank like bingo cards. My respect level lower, next level flow us in the text. Bitch, your ex come and blow us. Old school niggas still dressed in below us in the jet, watching Plex while I flex on them niggas that's below us. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday afternoon. If you are not signed up on our Patreon, it's over here in the corner, patreon.com/realjnolan. Over on Patreon, we have 2 new videos over there. We've got a review for Lisa featuring Megan Thee Stallion on what's that song called, Rapunzel. We've also got a Coco Jones Taste review over there because I hadn't heard the song, but I had seen a little bit of controversy surrounding that record, so I watched the music video and gave my feedback on that. We're going to be doing a lot more of those over on the Patreon. I need more hip-hop artists to start dropping more music so that we could get more hip-hop over there as well. But if you're not signed up, go ahead and join patreon.com/realjnolan. Now let's get into this. Lil Baby, okay? Unfortunately for him, the APD, which is the Atlanta Police Department, is locked in on Lil Baby and his affiliates, okay? Now, reason being is because 2 teenagers were killed on the heels of him doing a music video in the city of Atlanta in 2024, last year. And the Atlanta police are blaming him for it happening simply because they claim that he knowingly went into a rival gang neighborhood. Now, of course, some people believe that Lil Baby is gang affiliated. At once upon a time, his label 4PF, which he has ended, right? They allegedly had ties to the streets, similar to YSL, similar to YFN, and we saw what happened with all that, right? In 2022, there were some documents that were released by the GBI, and they were suspecting that Lil Baby and his affiliates on that label may have had some ties in the streets. If you watched Lil Baby's documentary, then you know some people affiliated with him were murdered and other murders ensued in the city. I can't say who was involved or who wasn't, but there's been plenty of speculation around street activity, gang activity with Lil Baby's name. So again, now the Atlanta police are after him. As a matter of fact, they even did a press conference in the street calling him out, not by name, but definitely calling him out and saying that they intend to basically punish him to the furthest extent of the law based on these innocent teens who were killed by what they call his cowardly actions. Let me go ahead and share my screen to Georgia News here, WSB. So here it says, police say Atlanta rappers' cowardly actions led to innocent teens' birthday party murders. Okay. On Wednesday afternoon, leaders with the Atlanta Police Department held a news conference to announce 7 arrests in the shooting deaths of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman, both 13 years old. Freeman and Davis were killed in July of 2024 while having a birthday party for Freeman. Major Ralph Woolfolk with APD's Violent Crime Interdiction Section said the boys' shootings were part of a gang war started with the shooting at a rapper's music video. They say the coward, and of course that rapper would be Lil Baby. The cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go into a rival gang stronghold in a place he knew he should not have been. Channel 2 Action News has obtained arrest warrants confirming the rapper Woolfolk reference was Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Jones. In May 2024, 3 men were shot while Jones' music video was being filmed. Police said in the days after the shooting, they saw several shootings and homicides that could be connected back to the music video shooting. Investigators said the boy's shooting stemmed from a high-ranking member of the gang opposing Jones, as in Lil Baby, his gang, calling in a hit from a contraband cell phone inside Georgia prison. That person was not identified. So they say while he was out there shooting a music video, I guess this person was informed of his location, which he was not supposed to be. And they said, go ahead and move on the situation, right? To which shots rang out at the video. They say Woolfolk has also had a direct statement for Lil Baby during the news conference. This team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable. A $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. And from there, we'll go ahead and play the segment directed at Lil Baby from the conference.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
All right. So that's Atlanta police sending out a message to Lil Baby to say, we on your ass, sir. We don't like how you're moving out here. And because of the way you've been moving, 2 innocent teenagers have now lost their lives. Now, this is a layered situation here, right? Me personally, I am not an advocate for gang activity, gang membership, gang violence, right? I stand on that. Anybody that disagrees with me, you're welcome to feel how you feel. I'm not into it. Now, I understand some people join at a young stage in life. I understand sometimes, the sections you grow up in, you just kind of thrown into the fire. I get all of that. I understand. I got friends, family members that have been in the same, right? Grew up with them, been right next to them, seen shit I shouldn't have seen. However, as adults involved in this stuff, because I think there should be a delineation between young kids and adults that are involved in these things, you got to move with some decorum and some class, some character, you know what I'm saying? And at bare minimum, if you're in the music industry and you're affiliated, have you know what I'm saying? Have a route to cleaning up your act and make sure that your fingerprint or your footprint of what you're doing and the things you're involved with are not putting you in, 1, harm's way, 2, in succession of a crime to be a suspect, and 3, that the things you're doing don't end up affecting innocent people in the neighborhoods that you're moving through that have nothing to do with what you have going on, right? And at bare minimum, you should be a mentor to the young folks that are coming up in the same conditions that you've been in. Not to say you got to take them under your wing and be checking in with their parents, but at least send a message to let them know that they don't have to follow the same footsteps that you did, although you may have made the wrong mistakes and it worked out for you. Let them know that there's a better path to success, financial freedom, and obtaining the things that they want out of life. I stand on that squarely. You get what I'm saying? Now, I can't necessarily just pin this specifically on Lil Baby because it's bigger than Lil Baby, right? Lil Baby gets to come around, do music videos, hang out. We know he likes to shoot dice and gamble. And then he gets to go off and go to his mansion wherever he lives and live in luxury. He gets to travel anytime he wants. He takes care of his family, his kids. They don't grow up in none of these environments. He gets to hang out when he wants to, couple hours here and there, couple days, whatever, when he got free time. And he gets to go be a rap star. But it's the people that are affiliated with him that are down with whatever they claiming, that still are in the communities, that have not gotten the opportunity to get out, that he's also got to be like, yo, we can't be involved in this shit no more. I know y'all going through y'all day-to-day lives, but we can't be doing this shit because it's going to come back on me. And if I fall down, we all fall down. Nobody else gets an opportunity. This is a dead end stop. So I do think he should be aware, especially if he went and shot a music video in a neighborhood that he knew was going to be antagonizing a sensitive situation. Again, I can't put it on him to say he was the one holding the firearm that took those kids' lives. Clearly he wasn't. But if he knew that there was some sensitivity going around and he said, I'm going to shoot this music video in y'all hood to let y'all know y'all can't do shit, and then a gang war ensues and these kids die, yeah, you do play a part in it. You are not the gunman. You're not the one that necessarily should be going to jail. But if they're able to find a footprint of your affiliation with those people and that you know what I'm saying, you're going to find yourself in a situation that could be Lil Durkish, YFN Lucci-ish, Young Thuggish. And with you being in a position to have seen what these people have gone through and to not want that for yourself, I think you should be moving smoother than that. But that's just my opinion. Now, there's also video of Lil Baby talking with Lil Yachty about how he was trying to switch some things up. Again, he disbanded 4PF, 4 Pockets Full, and created a new label called Glass Window so that he could kind of remove his affiliation to, you know, his street crew. Doesn't necessarily mean that they've been removed, but he's changed the title. So here's video of him talking about that in an interview.
PF to Glass Ceiling. And obviously this
Glass Window.
Glass Window. And it's obviously can't be f***ed with. Why? What's the difference? What is? I'm sure I don't know if you've ever spoken on that.
Right.
Change.
Can't be with it. It's a way of life.
Right.
It's not a label. It's not a nothing. It's not a nothing. It's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? If you on your shit, like, you can't with me. Girls say they can't be with everybody. It's just that's just that way of life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And of course, 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because of all the shit that be going on and shit. And I had to start learning that, like, other people actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. And it ain't even just about the police or no, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about. Because who I am, and even like now, the young guys, when I meet them and new artists who gonna start their own label, I'm telling them, hey, start your label with something that don't got nothing to do with nothing or nobody but your artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them, like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Cause the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really to like target. And there's some people who do act as gangs.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what's so ironic, I got 4 Pockets Full from my roommate in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to make him rap for me. Then one time he was like, 4 Pockets Full. And I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something I be saying, like 4 Pockets Full. But like, that's how I even became a rapper. Like, I've been running around 4 Pockets Full for real.
Yeah.
Like, I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket, like
Football player.
on a bad day.
Right.
So to me, that was just my way of life. Like, I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my slogan. Like, I always had slogans, like, cause it just give you a motivation. Like, from the beginning, I always been hit hard, move silent. You know what I'm saying? I got that from one of my big dogs. It's never like nobody else gonna say they hit hard, move silent. It's just what I do. Like, that's my way of life. Hit hard, move silent. So when 4PF came and things, like, that's my way of life. 4 pockets full. But when I tell my friends, and when I'm in jail, I'm like, bro, I'm going 4 pocket full chain when I get out. You know what I'm saying? They like, what is that? I'm like, that's how I'm coming. 4 pocket full every time. And the irony of it is, the dude who I got it from, he got out of prison and got killed. I was waiting on him to get out of prison the whole time. Cause I was saying shit like, well, I'm gonna have the whole world saying it, 4 pockets full. But only on some like, really don't even know the whole world. It's just I know, but we do so much of shit in Atlanta. So many words that's around the whole world came from Atlanta. It don't even got nothing to do with rapping. Like before I ever was a rapping, like we been them niggas that lead the way. You know what I'm saying? We been knowing the new slang. We been taking words around the whole globe. Like rappers been getting that from niggas like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just already know that was gonna be my way of life once I start saying 4 pockets full. And then they start saying it, then the world gonna be saying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's our way of life. Just like can't be fucked with. Ain't no gang, ain't no none of that shit.
Yeah.
It's just the way of life. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because I'm waiting on him to get out. I got some major for him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, as soon as he get out, he get killed.
Damn.
So then already, that's what my 4PF was 4 pockets full is dead. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it all, like I told you, I feel like my whole life be written. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at that point in time in my life, the person who created 4PF, where I got it from, he died.
Damn.
So it was like more like,
Put it to rest.
I'm putting that to rest. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a new one. And I learned that I gotta, my slogan, my way of life ain't gonna be the name of my business. I'm really on the phone with my lawyers looking out the window, and I named it Glass Window. Don't got nothing to do with nobody. It don't got shit to do with nobody. No nothing. So y'all don't even try to put that.
All right, so there's Lil Baby with his explanation of changing his label from 4PF to Glass Window. And he said he just on the phone with his lawyer looking out the window and said, fuck it, Glass Window it is. Because we need all that heat up off us. I don't need no affiliation to nothing. I need to clean up everything. But regardless of the fact or regardless of the name or title or whatever he wanted to call it, he's still finding himself in a little bit of a mess. All right. So with that being said, Miss Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club, she issued a statement. She said she spoke to Lil Baby's team, and team as an attorney. And here's what she had to say. So Lauren says, I spoke with Lil Baby's attorney, Drew Findling, on Atlanta Police Department, alluding to Lil Baby in a music video he shot in ATL being a driving force behind recent murders in the city of Atlanta between rival gangs. And here's what he had to say. The part of the press conference on Wednesday by the Atlanta Police Department that made an obvious reference to Dominique Jones was complete and total nonsense. To say that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown, a place that he loves and has continued to uplift, is disgraceful. Even more, the location for a major music video shoot is a decision made by a professional team and is not a decision made by any individual. Bringing his name into a conversation regarding a terrible crime for which he had absolutely no involvement is unprofessional, unethical, and shameful. Dominique is devastated about the situation because those children came from the same neighborhood he did, and he will continue to build up his community in any way he can. So that's word from Drew Findling and Marissa Goldberg from Findling Law Firm, and they are the attorneys for Lil Baby, okay? And I believe this is Drew here standing next to him. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, I just encourage everybody to move smoother, and everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get a life-changing opportunity, if people are willing to change their lives and clean up their act and willing to sign paperwork that says, hey, I ain't giving you 3 strikes. I'm going legit. I'm going to give you a chance and a half to prove who the fuck you going to be. Because if I give you 2 and 3, you could bring down my entire empire off some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you got. You got a chance and a half to get this shit right. If not, you gotta get the fuck from around me, and I will not regret it. I will not bring you back. I will have no remorse. Because it could be you that brings this thing down, or it could be your affiliates, your friends, your homies, your family members. Any and everybody is subject to fucking up the program if you involve them, right? So at the end of the day, I do give my condolences to the family of those that lost loved ones. Those two kids, 13 years old. I mean, god damn, died at a fucking birthday party for a 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. But condolences to their family. I hope that you know, justice is found in the way that best suits those that lost. And I hope that Lil Baby learns from this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't pin this on him, but if there is any level of responsibility, if he knew what he was doing by antagonizing a sensitive situation and deciding to shoot a music video in a location that he knew was going to ruffle feathers and cause some sort of issue in the streets, I can't co-sign with that. I don't give a fuck what the lawyer's talking about, because, yeah, that's what a lawyer's paid to say. But if you're doing a street music video and you know what street you on and you know what come with that, and you tell the directors this is where we want to go with it, and you know what's going on. I don't know, but if you know, I do got to give you a little bit of accountability on your plate. Not to say that you did it, but you should have known better than to involve yourself in something that was going to cause even more issues, right? That's all I say. But y'all let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.